Oh, hey, welcome back.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Good to see you.
And as you can see, I've made it into the Institute, also known as the Cult of Sean. In my, well, I guess you would call it days of dumbfoundedness, I wandered around, well, did a little looting, because apparently nobody here cares if I take pretty much anything. And, well, I went ahead and I bought that helmet. There's a, not here. Here. There's a trader guy, a synth. He was selling a plasma weapon and a synth helmet that seemed pretty cool, and the prices weren't too bad. So I went ahead and bought those. And, well, I just kind of did a quick run around of the place, and it's got trees that are alive and green, and it's got water, and there's no radiation, and everyone loves their job. They love their job. They love their job. They love their job. Yeah. It's one of those places. So, well, time to figure out what we're going to do now. We kind of got some division heads. Let's check in advanced systems. Okay.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Hello.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but lately I prefer less animated pursuits.
In case anyone didn't mention it,
Well,
quiet time
that was
runs from 10
productive.
p.m. to 6 a.m.
Okay. Well. Hello. Madison Lee. Hello.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Okay, well, one down. Okay, blue, yellow. Oh, yellow must be residential. Black is synth retention. Okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Good. Don't report anything.
Work has been a real inspiration for me.
To knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Hello.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
I will.
Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Okay, no problem.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Ooh, these look interesting. May I? Okay. Oh, and I'm overloaded and injuring myself. Okay, hopefully that stuff will be safe there. Let me have a drink of water. Okay, I'm doing a lot better now. This is a stairwell. That was black. This is robotics. That looks like a Gen 1. And a Gen 1. Okay,
It could have been anything. It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system.
okay.
Fine motor control software could use an update.
If it were just a limb twitching, I bet Dr. Thompson would love to take that power.
Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I can write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Renee, you know where to find the teleporter.
Now, just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Today is full of possibilities.
If you ask me, the synth software needs a little more debugging.
Okay. Ooh, stuff.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Doc.
You've arrived at a momentous time. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
So they don't have to eat. They don't have to sleep. Yeah, this is looking worse and worse all the time. They're making synths that look human, that are superior to us in every way. Let's go check out bioscience.
Have you had time to examine my latest report on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Okay.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Gorillas? Okay.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Okay. Oh. Room's full of stuff. The gorillas. Okay, he meant...
Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. 3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
Synth gorillas. I wonder what they used for the template for the personality that they download into them. I mean, they used a police officer for Nick Valentine, but where would they get a gorilla to get a personality to download into a gorilla? Never mind, they can use a raider. Alright. I think I spoke to you before.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
I love my work. I love my work. Okay, I need to find a terminal. There's a terminal. Oh. La 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 la. Hello. Oh. I did not see you.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
I will do that. I was just about to... I think he's kind of... Hold on. I already found his password. Occasional presence continues to earn. First thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance. Absolutely afraid of his General Bean. Killer. But as I continue to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glance, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Oh. An augmented human being, a cyborg, really. Cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal. Is enhanced life expectancy. Perhaps I'll make it to 150. Ah. Status reports. FEV lab offline. What's FEV lab? Synth output nominal. Production materials fully stocked. Phase 3. What's phase 3? Director Zimmer still offline? Above ground operative terminated. Retention programs functional. Above ground operative terminated. That's probably me. Director Zimmer still offline. Did they have a synth in charge of synth retention? IO can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111 and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? Valuable things about myself. Kellogg has gone offline. Oh! They just mean dead. They think of people as online and offline? Okay, so he was pushing for sort of a cyborg expansion of the human condition, and Sean wants synths. Okay. Oh wait, why I'm here. Load a holotape. Okay. Okay. Let me...
Son. Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand,
What do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind it. We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay. So, somebody the Railroad helped? Wait, did the Railroad turn him into a raider, or did they just give him free will and he decided to become a raider? That is something I should discuss at a later time. Okay, now I have no idea where I put all that stuff. They said I'd get out the same way I got in.
I bet Dr. Thompson would love to take that power armor apart and get a look at the inner workings.
No thank you. Oh, it was coming up from below. He says I can leave. So, now's the time to test that. He wants me to go help a courser retrieve a synth that the Railroad have turned into a raider? I mean, yeah, the Railroad are a little unstable. Definitely idealistic to a fault, but I mean, I don't believe they would turn synths into raiders. Oh, it's open.
Emergency relay activated. Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Wow, is it going to take this long every time? Oh wait, where's it going to put me?
3, 2, 1. Relay online and engaging.
Oh. Oh, this is... Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is the CIT, which means we're not too far from home. Oh. Yeah, the home's right up there. And we're outdoors, which means there could be anything out here. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by all of this. Alright, we're taking the tape we got from the Institute back to Sturgis. And you're probably wondering why I'm in power armor for this short trip, and well, I'll get to that in a moment. For now, this has been pretty enlightening, productive, scary. I found Sean, and he's running the Institute. But the whole thing just has, well, a sour note to it. I mean, there's something not right. There's too much that's not right. I want to get this tape analyzed. I want to find out what's going on. I need to find out what they're not telling me. And we're back again. Hi there, everybody. Let's see if Sturgis is back on guard duty. No? Is he inside?
You'll find me some jet. Then I can use the site to help you.
Sturgis really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Oh, that's because I pretty much did it all. But hey, I'm here to talk to you about something else.
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Huh? That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Yeah, it's pretty good size, but, you know, size isn't everything. Well, looks like, let's just head over to that spot they said would be a good settlement. If I do a little something, you know, plain and simple for the Minutemen right now, it might help me clear my head, so we could just cut around the back. 10 Pines Bluff. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. Let's get in here, say hi, rest up a bit, and head on down. Alright, Nick. Rested up, resupplied.
No accounting
Dr.
for taste.
Well, I mean, he doesn't need it, but he's got a note. I'm gonna have a look at this. List of needed supplies: stim packs, antibiotics, working thermometer, test tubes. Notify the intercom, or use the intercom to notify Officer Edwards when you arrive. Nick? I remember finding this a while back. Oh, wait. That's right, I had to get the door open, and I don't think I could back then. I've learned a lot since then, so... Alright, Nick. Got an idea. Yeah.
Hey.
There's something you need? I think that's out of reach.
Really? Oh. There we go. Nick? Where'd you go? Dude.
Hey.
Go ahead. Good plan.
Come on. This overpass or this elevated highway. Oh, looks like somebody's been up here before. Okay. Now, they said there were some raiders up here. Oh, yeah. Any others? Well, I do believe that was it. I really love this weapon. Well, you're in power armor, Nick, so you can jump too. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty nice. Mini nuke. Hey Nick, you want some Raider power armor? Well, oh wait. Oh wait. Let me see if these turrets are gonna... Wow. And it looks like we got something else down there. Yeah.
Something out there.
You know what? There's a raider. Alright. Let's go make sure this is clear too. And... Alright, I guess we're supposed to set this place up as a bit of a settlement, so... Nick, let's get on it. And Outpost Zamonja is complete. This place hardly qualifies as an outpost now. There's actually quite a bit of comfort to be found here. I've only got one person in that's a guard, Tanner here, and I've got one person who's a provisioner, and that is it. So this place is kind of out here, so I imagine it's going to take a while to get enough people. So we of course drug a bus off the highway, kind of dug it into the ground. It was a little warped from halfway hanging off the overpass or the highway up there. So instead of trying to straighten it up, we just kind of buried it in the ground to get it to sit level. Drug up a semi-trailer. We put in a little, well, it's not really a restaurant. It's more of just a little cafe. They have a really nice little outdoor area here. Just minimal seating, limited menu. He's just got a few drinks, a soup of the day, coffee, you know, some basics, some snacks and food, not much, but enough to keep everybody here reasonably well fed. Got a couple of outhouses. Got some crops set up, as you can see. Got a little bit of razor grain, some potatoes, some corn. Got some mute fruit up there on the hill. Seems to do quite well on the hillside. Of course, we're out here pretty far, so these guys have been doing a lot of hunting and tanning. Something in a minute you'll see they're making use of. Got a little area for the Brahmin. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. The person that I'm going to have manning the radio recruitment beacon, well, I wanted him to be comfortable. I wanted to get away from that antenna because it was causing a little bit of interference. So I had to move it out here quite a ways, and so, well, I figured this would be a nice, comfortable little place to sit while working the radio. We've got a nice rail car we were able to drag over from the tracks just over the hill there. Set up some tables and chairs. It's more for social gathering than anything else. The actual restaurant's over there. Although we do have a general trader who I'm sure will sell some food items. It's got a little assortment of things up for sale now. Not a whole lot, but some. Well, looks like they're going to have fish for sale. Got a little setup for a salon. Hopefully we can get somebody in here to take care of the people's hair. Do have a little bit. I guess you would say it's sort of an armor dealer, but yeah, not much on the menu. And as you can see, those leathers out there being turned into outfits. We got a little weapons merchant set up here. He obviously doesn't want any smoking around the gunpowder. And yeah, just a little reminder of why you might want some of those weapons and armor. And as you could probably hear, I have a machine gun turret set up on either end here. That should deter anything in that direction. Got a heavy laser turret set up right here. This should definitely keep this side reasonably well. Got a guard post here, but I don't have a guard for it yet. I imagine I will soon. Now, as you can see, there's been a little bit of construction here. So we got one stairwell up here, but we'll actually look at that in a moment. We've got a weapons workbench, some odds and ends around. And then there's another way up right here. So let's have a look at the upstairs portions. Oh, seems pretty bare, but as residents move in, I'm sure they'll customize it to their own desires. Oh, it's pretty loud. And oh, looks like we got some stuff up here. Alrighty. Well, the residents are, well, there's only 2 of them so far. Seem to be settling in pretty well. The place is, well, obviously it's not walled off. It is kind of wide open, but, I mean, there's not really that much here, so I'm pretty sure that these guys can handle it, so I need to get back, let Preston know that this place is set up,